Online, am I audible? Online, am I audible? Can you hear me, ma? Yes.
This meeting is being recorded.
Good morning, everyone. How are you all? Good. Now, let's see what we have seen, what we will see. Whole thing, we'll just have a quick thing. Now, till now, based on the concepts which you learn, you can actually go for an angular interview. And okay, these were the concepts we have discussed. If you are going with somewhat advanced, like not as a fresher, somewhat some experienced one, you need to do one project and go. You need to do, just check it on some more topics in the YouTube or somewhere. But if you are going as a fresher, or if you are going for full stack with Python or .NET, these were the topics of Angular which were enough. I'm just gonna show you one more time the topics which we have discussed and which were needed. Now, let's start with starting. We discussed TypeScript, we discussed data types, we discussed oops in the TypeScript. We started Angular, introduction, folders, data binding, one-way data binding, string interpolation, property binding, event binding, two-way data binding, directives, conditional directives, structural directives, ng if, switch, for, property directives, custom directives. We have pipes, services, HTTP client, routing, lifecycle methods, RxJS. We didn't discuss and Angular with this with standalone. Without standalone, also we discussed. Now the only thing with standalone only. Now only the thing template forms we didn't discuss, but it was similar. Like you already use something called ng model. Using ng model, actually you can create the form. Okay. There is a default one also in the Angular, which are template forms, which we didn't discuss. Okay, if we have it something related in the main project, I will show you in the main project. Okay, now someone in the online is asking how to link Angular with Python. Again, I'm telling you, if you are using Python or if you are using .NET or anything, basically you will create a API from the backend. Backend create a API. Front end just to use the API. Same, whatever the Angular we did, it is 100% same. There is no difference only. Only the point is the API will change. Python people using Django, they create an API, and the Angular people will use that API. Is it clear, ma? Be focused on. Okay. I don't know whether you knew this or not. Like down, Naresh Shetty put like one girl's status stating that she got a 10 lakh per annum package recently. Did you ever see that poster? Recently, Naresh Shetty stated that okay, that is one of the student who is from previous Angular batch. She got 10 LPA .NET full stack student. She got it only based on Angular. She got it a job as a front end developer with a 10 LPA in Dell. Okay, in Dell. She is having some 1 year experience, I think. Okay, but still, it's not about the experience she has. It's majorly about the skill. Okay, are you getting my point, ma? Yeah. Okay, let's start it here. Now I'm gonna do the main project. Before I do the main project, let's some paint of the main project so that you will get a good idea what we are going to create. We are going to create an e-commerce site. I am going to use an API called fake store API, which is like mostly people will use this only. Okay. There is another API called dummy JSON API also. Okay. There is another API also called dummy JSON API. You can use any one of the things. Fake shop, fake store. So many are there. I'm using a simple one which is fake store. Like, or you can use dummy JSON. It's up to you. Okay. Is it clear, sir? Okay. Or just for a change, many people in the YouTube also will go with the fake store only. We'll use dummy JSON API. Okay. Now, after this, I'm gonna I'm not gonna use it directly these things. Okay. Dummy JSON API data, I am not using it directly. Instead, I love to use it something using some Firestore, not Firebase. I will use something called Firebase authorize something login log out something kind of one. Firebase auth. Okay. And I'm gonna use Bootstrap and NGX Bootstrap for components. And I'm gonna use Angular 16. I'm not gonna use Angular 17 for the main project. The reason I told you in the first day itself, most of the companies still work Angular 16 or below 16 one only, because the 17 is a recent one. And in the last class, you have seen the difference. Okay, it works without the module. That one, they don't use it in the company most of the time. They love to use dependency injection. And we don't have any payment gateway and all. I will show you like how to set it up some Razorpay, but I won't exactly give you the guest. I won't put it the live. Okay. Now chatbot and all, these are third party services only. If you want live chatbot editor, these all are third party services only. Okay. These were the basic ones. I think these things we can be completed in 2 days. Okay. Is it clear, ma? Yeah. And Wednesday will be our last day. Okay. Now, let's start, and I will give you interview questions and all at the time, and so that you can prepare well. Now, let's start, sir. Let's go here. Terminal, new terminal, going to the top, CMD, clear. Now, NG, new, directly I'm creating outside only. NG, new, main, dash, dash, standalone equals to false. I'm using CSS, no. If anyone knows SCSS or SASS, try those things. What are those things are? They will provide you something nested classes. Like one class inside and another class, you can write the CSS, and it can also provide you some default functions in the CSS, like at the rate import and all. Those things you can use it. In the meanwhile, let me show you something called Firebase. For the people who don't know, this is called Firebase is called a PaaS. What it is called? BaaS. BaaS means backend as a service. What is it? Backend as a service. What does it mean by sir? Sir, normally authentication will be done by backend, sir. You will have Python or .NET. In Python or .NET, you will write one authentication technique like JWT authentication or something. and you will create one API link. You will send that API link to front end. Front end people will call that API, and then it will connected. Now I am not having any .NET backend. I am not having any Python backend. So I am using Firebase. Okay, this is a backend as a service provided by Google. Provided by Google. So create an account in the Firebase. Once you created, can you see here go to console ma? Can you see here console, sir? Now click on the console. Online also, if you are not getting anything, please let me know. Click on the console. Doubt, sir? Till now clear? What I did, click on the console. Like I just create an account in the Firebase, click on the console. Now click on new project. ng demo means Angular demo. Angular. Click on this. 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 Online, if anyone not getting it, please let me know. It is just creating a project so that you can use any of its services. I'm gonna do all the setup first. Continue. Now see, can you see it came? Now you can also see here iOS, Android, web. Which one we are creating? Click on web. Now this is the main one. Just give a name. Do you want Firebase hosting? No. I want to host my application in Netlify. Register the app. Sir, it is a free service. Firebase is a free service, but until a specific use. For example, if you are using logout, sign in, you can use up to 50,000 user per month. Okay. If it is more than that, then you need to pay. Same database also. Everything they will give some limited one. 50,000 is more than enough for a new one. Right or not? Now let's go here. Continue. This one is very important project. Now anyway, I will just go here, continue. Go here. Actually, Firebase brings a new feature called Gemini. You can even use AI into your application. Okay. But I'm just using it now. Again, I'm telling you, what is the use of this Firebase, sir? It will provide you backend. What it will provide you? If you want authentication, it will give you. If you want Firebase, store, it will give you. Like database, if it will give you. It will give you something data connections. It will give you app checking, testing. It will even provide AI for you. So backend, you don't need to write. Just Firebase and front end, it will create a full stack application. Firebase and front end can do full stack application. What I did, click on authenticate, click on get started. Now can you see here? Go to sign in method. Which type of authentication you wanted, sir? You wanted email or you wanted Google, you wanted Facebook, you wanted phone OTP, you want anonymous. I will go with email password. Now I will go with email and password. Save. Now someone will give email and password and they will try to log in it. Is it clear? Someone will give email and password and they will try to log in, sir, here. Now, till now any doubts? कोई doubt है माँ? No. Go here. More than one logic option, what to do, sir? You can create one more, like go here, sign in method. Now here add new provider. You can even put two things. What if I wanted like two options? I want Google also I can enable, but the problem with is if you are providing with Google, you need to give your Google ID also. Which Google ID you have to take care? This one. Like you have to give your Google ID to make those things work. Like next one, anyone wants to log in with Google. So it's like it will provide API key. Okay. Now I can log in my application using email password or Google. Both the things I can log in. Any doubts? Any doubts, sir? No? No. But what is the key and all? Go to project overview. Go to project overview. Go to project overview. Where is this? Settings. Project settings. Project overview. Project settings. Now go down. Can you see here list? Can you see this? Copy this all. Copy this all. Any doubts, sir? Any doubts, ma? No. Next. Next. Go here. CLS. Now, what more you need to do? Uh, CD main npm install Firebase. Okay. @angular slash fire. These are two packages I'm installing. I'm installing package named Firebase. I'm also installing a package named @angular slash fire. @angular slash fire. Let it install quickly. Now next. Sir, if anyone did not get it from starting, I'm telling it. Everything I did is create one application ng new. After that, go to this particular Firebase, create a project. And after this, click on build, click on authentication and adding these two services. After this, going to project settings, copying all of this and then coming here and giving the command npm install Firebase @angular slash fire. Any doubts, sir? Is it clear? Yeah. Right. I hope no doubts are there. Now go to this. Let's go here. Let's create one file. Go to src. Create one file. Or usually everything will be inside the app now. Let's put it inside the app only then. environments, environments dot ts. What does it mean by environment.ts is like if you are using any APIs or if you are using anything secret, like for example, I'm using Firebase. I have my Firebase config files. Just now I copied this now Firebase config. Now that will contain my Firebase ID, everything. Now imagine tomorrow like I upload this application. You also will use my ID and all only na. You also try to use login logout from my thing only na. For you it's okay. But what if it's a real time application? I don't want it to anyone know my code, right? Especially my Firebase IDs. So I want to keep them secrets. You can able to keep them secret using a file called environments file. What file? Environments file. Here I am writing .ts, but usually environment files will have something called .env. Dot .env. If you write it .env, it will be automatically hidden. It will not upload to GitHub and all. That's why I'm writing it .ts. Okay. Now let's write it sir here. I just copy pasted here. You can see that I just take it this and I just copy pasted it. And I will go here. I will write it here. Export const Firebase config. Now, after this, go to main guy. The main guy whom you will tell everything is this Firebase module. Now tell to this module guy, import Firebase config. Just now I exported na. Okay. Also, not only that, if you want authorization, you have to import something called import import Firebase auth. It's not working. Or Angular import Angular Fire module from threads Angular slash fire Angular Fire module. Enter there. Angular Fire module. If online because you need to go to project settings, then you can copy this. Angular Fire module. अरे what is fire module? To make it the Firebase work, we will use this fire module. But the problem here is they are explaining something with Angular 17th version. I am trying to do it with the 16th version. Compact. Let's try something. Fire slash compact. Okay, not a bad. So let's go here. Angular fire module dots initialize app, and you will give the app here Firebase config. Okay. So next, import from Angular slash fire slash auth Angular authentication. Why nothing is, it's not showing it. Angular fire auth module. I don't know. Let's try it, sir. Angular fire. Let's see. Will it work or not? If it says any error, then I will come back. Now, anyway, in the meanwhile, ng serve dash o, which will serve my application. Till now, I have not done any, things, sir. I'm just trying to do setups only. Okay, this is all basic project setup only. Now next, go to command prompt, cls cd main. Now cls. There are two things, sir. Angular, if you want to use Bootstrap, you can use directly Bootstrap, or there is something called ngx Bootstrap. What it is called? ngx Bootstrap. If you go with ngx Bootstrap, which is also called Angular Bootstrap, you can do something called Angular Bootstrap. In this, they will show you so many nice things, how to do Bootstrap and all. There is a separate Bootstrap for Angular. If you go for that, you can see whatever the components you wanted. If you want accordion, if you wanted something collapses, if you wanted date pickers, if you want carousels, everything they will give you directly. If you want accordions, you go there, see they will give you the complete code. We go to API. They will give you complete code how to do that. Any doubts, sir? Go here, examples. Now, if you want this kind of thing, you go here, they will show you the code. Any doubts, ma? No. So, I am going two things. One is this. npm install npx. Now, npm install ngx bootstrap. npm install ngx bootstrap and also bootstrap. Angular also uses something called material UI. Okay, instead of bootstrap, you can use Tailwind. Instead of ngx bootstrap, you can use material UI, which is a library. Okay, that will also give you all the components and all. Your wish. If you are using something advanced one, that would be better. Now go here. Just a basic setup, sir. To start your bootstrap, go to CSS file, write it here, @import URL. Now, inside the URL, write it here, node modules, @bootstrap, bootstrap. Dist CSS bootstrap.min.css. Then you can use bootstrap very easily. Okay, sir. Now, next, go to your main file, app component.html, Control A, delete. Now, let's start creating components and services. Let's make your application something more better. Now, you should have a clear idea what you want to create. Now, make it yourself for simple idea, sir, and then start it, sir. Now, I'm going to start components. What you need? Just a simple idea. Make it yourself a basic idea, sir. For example, I need a header. I need a footer. These are common. Header, footer are common for everything. I needed something like home page. I need something till now about page, contact page, products page, products. Each product ka one page, cart page, login page, sign up page, dashboard page, dashboard page. Any other? Sign out is like inside the dashboard, you will have one option called sign out. If you click on it, it will come back to login only. It's a feature, it's not a page, right? कोई doubt है इसमें? कोई doubts है? No. Let's go here. ng generate component header footer. Okay, one by one only let's take header footer home about products product, contact, login, sign up, dashboard, not found, any doubt, sir? Sir, any doubt, sir, in this? Is it clear, everyone? Now, next. For the Firebase authentication, I will create one thing called service. ng generate service. Okay, auth. Pipes and all are your wish. I'm not going to that only. Okay. Now, is it clear here, everyone? Yeah. If anyone stuck in the Firebase concept only, I'm telling it to you. It's very easy. Go to Firebase console, create a project, okay, and start the authentication, and then take it the project settings, all the things, copy it here. Simple. Install Firebase and at the rate Angular file. Okay. Now remaining all you can use my application only now. Okay. For remaining, if you forgot it like where to where, you can see my application and you can use it. Now I forgot to create something called cart. So I need to create one service called cart also then. हो गया. Two services are also there. Now, sir, what more to do, sir? Routing है ना? You need to put this all routing na? Right or not? What is the use of this all? Routing, sir. Now, go here. Did you remember how to put route? Path. So here, I will give path, sir. And inside the path, I will give something called, inside the path, I will give something called home. No, empty. Empty. Automatically, I will use component, home. If someone says path, home, then also it will say component, or if someone says path, about, if anyone not getting it, please let me know. We are in the last phase, so we need to go somewhat fast. We can't stay it like line by line. Path, contact, component, contact component, comma, path, products, component, products component, path, products component. Next, product, each product. So it will go product slash id. So component, product component, comma, path, cart, component, cart component. Next. Someone asked me why we are giving first path empty, because if you give first path empty, automatically it will give it like, sir, if you are going by default which path to go. Okay, by default it will show home page. For that we will give like that. Very good. Next, path. I will use something called a double asterisk. Did you remember this double asterisk one? I think single asterisk, na? Double asterisk only. Yeah, yeah. For React, single asterisk actually. For component, here you will use something called not found component. Any doubts, ma? Any doubts here? कोई doubt है? No. Now only the thing I missed here is dashboard. Not dashboard component. Dashboard component. Okay. Now, oh, login sign up. Main things I forgot, only login sign up. Path, login, component, login component, path, sign up, component, sign up component. Contact I gave it, sir. Now, after setting it up, go to your main file, write it here, app dash header, router outlet, router outlet is where you wanna printed. Okay, app footer. Okay, now go to header and footer and set it up quickly. Go to header, go to header. Does you all know Bootstrap, ma? If you don't know, learn it, sir. Bootstrap is very easy. Now, or go here, go to website, Bootstrap, get Bootstrap, go here, docs, go down, components, where is this components? Yeah, here nav bar. I will go down. I will take one nav bar, sir. I'm just taking this, copy, go here, go to header, pasted this. Now go here, header it came. Okay, but I just want to change it everything which I don't want. Whatever I don't want, I will just change it, sir. Nav bar. I will change it my website to something like span class text primary. Now next, down, it's a collapse one. Now home features, no features, I don't want any features, I want about. Now I don't want any pricings, I want something products, and it is having a drop down. No, I don't want it in a drop down. If you want it in drop down like mega menu, you can put it in the drop down. I'm just releasing it this drop down kind of logic. I don't want it. Now I will put something like contact. Then after this, I will use button, login, class, btn, btn primary, outline primary. Okay, what is jumbotron sir in Bootstrap? First time I'm hearing it. मालूम भी नहीं है. Now, let's go here. Let's go here. Let's take it here. Navbar class expand. Pura navbar. Let's take it here. BG body instead of territory. I will take it here. BG black. BG black. Text white. Oh, someone in the Mohan online answered it like Jumbotron means it's in a big box which you can write data. Okay, I didn't know that. Thanks for letting me know. Now BG black, text white. So let's go here. Let's see here. Everything I need it to be white. Text white. Now come here. I can't see it here. Flux. Grow. 0. Now I want this whole thing to be inside the display flux. I wanted this whole thing to be display flux. Flux. Justify content center. Justify content between. Left and right it is coming. Nice. So go down. Each LI items. Each anchor items. Text white. Text white. Text white. Text white. This is my header. Where is the contact one there? I put now. Why it is not coming then? It came. Go here. For this UL, let's have enough padding X. Something 5. And total this. Having padding X 5. कोई doubt है sir? Sir, any doubts in this? No. Now, go down. Someone is asking it sign up. No, login का पेज रहता, login के अंदर जाए तो वो sign up रहता, right? Directly the sign up people will not give it. If you want to give it, you give both. It's like both are different approaches. Now here, now let's go here. HREF Instead of HREF, people will use something called router link. It's an empty one. Okay. And here router link, instead of HREF, people will use router link. Why? What is the difference between HREF and router link? What is the difference between HREF and router link, sir? Very good. If you are using it like, if you use router link, it will go in the single page application kind of thing. Else it will go with differently. Now go here, products, reloading, contact, contact. Now, if you want any kind of symbol, sir, you can use something called font awesome. In real time, people will use something called font awesome. But I'm not using any font awesome. Instead, I am using something and another button called cart. BTN, second, or why to have button. Let's have anchor tag. Cart. Okay. Any doubts, ma? No. Now let's go here. Let's see the footer also. Footer is very simple. Footer, this site belongs to XYZ and copy 2024 class BG black, text white, text center, font size 5. And in between you will get the components: home, about, products, contacts, login. If I click on login, I want login. If I click on cart. Now, next. Sir, it is right in inner styling. Because this is the CSS how it works. CSS works with inline styling only. Okay. Now, give cart symbol for cart. If you wanted, you can use font awesome, sir. I'm not using it because it will take more time. Now I'm directly using it here. Header, go here. You can put a cart symbol, sir. Or I think I can use window plus dot. Yes. Here cart symbol will come. This one I will use instead of using font or someone. That one will work. So if you want it, you can use something called Bootstrap icons. You can install Bootstrap icons and you can use it, sir. Okay. Your wish, sir. Now let's same thing like this. Inside the button, I will give anchor tag, which is login, login. Now go here, login works. Now go here, go to login page, login, click here, login. Now let's put a form, div, class, container, display flux, justify content, center, align items, item center. Now inside this, let's take a div. Now here I'm gonna use a form, sir. Okay, here I'm gonna put a basic login form. You can use Bootstrap or Angular Bootstrap. In the Angular Bootstrap also, inside the components, you can see form components are there. Where are the form components, Ray? Mm-hmm. No, it's not there. So I will use normal one only then. So now inside this, let's write it here. Input type equals to text, class equals to form control. Now next placeholder, enter username, user email, enter email, pr, input password, email, class, form control, placeholder, enter password, button, login, class, btn, btn success, outline success. Now let's have an here paragraph. If you are not registered, click here. Anchor tag here and here router link. Sign up. Go here. Why the paragraph is coming beside? Because I gave it here flux direction colon. So one after the another thing is coming nice. The only problem here is padding. Padding 5 and margin 5. So that 5 is the maximum one. So it will come center. Let's have a heading. Login form. Login form. Class padding 5. Now let's go here. Right 55. Now here we are next. कोई डाउट है सर? No. Border 2, border black, rounded 2, box shadow. If it comes exactly fit, it would be better. But anyway, I will just go here, copy, Control A, Control C, go to sign up, go to signup.html. Sir, most interesting point is when you have this many components, you should have a clear idea which component to which component you are going in. If you miss at one point, पूरा चक्कर चल जाता. Every component has its own HTML, its own CSS, its own TypeScript. तो वो देखना पड़ता है. Someone, sir, we have to import forms module now. Yeah, I didn't put ng module. That's why. Okay. Instead of login, give up, sign up. So that's why. Now here, sign up. Now give it here. I didn't put here ng module. Sorry, ng model. Why? Because I did not give it their forms module. Na. First, I have to put forms module. Na. Now go here. Router link. Now go here. If you are already login, if you are already registered, then go for login. Same logic. Click here. Sign up will come. What the hell? Oh, inside the login sign up is coming. Go to login page. What? Now it is going like that, eh? I gave path in the module. The problem is check the name here. Like it's slash login, na? When I click on it here, it's coming login slash sign up. If it is coming normal sign up, it will come correctly only. Here also, sign up slash login is coming. It is taking it from that particular path. But instead, it should take it like from starting. Why it is taking it like that? Okay, we'll check it. Now, anyway, let's do the main important thing, sir. Go here, go here, go down, app module, import from at the rectangular slash forms module. Now go down, write it here, forms module. Till now, any doubt, sir? No, no. Next one, sir. Go to auth services, write it here, import angular import at the rate angular slash fire slash auth. Fire auth services. import from Firebase. Angular Fire auth services will be there, right? Angular Fire auth service. Angular Fire auth. Fire auth. A constructor. Why it's not working? Are the dependencies changed or what? This one is only not coming. Why? This one only I just imported. Then why it is not coming? Mhm. Maybe Angular in the new version they changed it, sir. It must be something Angular must have changed it in the new versions. Else it wouldn't even work like this. See, they just changed everything, right? I didn't expect this. But I am standalone equals to false. Even I am standalone equals to false now. Don't worry about it. If it has changed, then there will be some note on official website. Yeah, that is what I'm checking it. Don't worry. Go here, web. Get started. Mm, get path and all should be a service, na? How can without a service they will go directly? auth. Okay, instead of Angular auth module, they changed it to auth module. Okay, first we'll go to app module. Earlier it used to be Angular auth module. I will write it here auth module. Okay, let's go here import from @Angular slash fire slash auth. Now here auth module and go here. Okay, we'll do one thing. I will check it in tomorrow by tomorrow. And most of our project will complete it tomorrow. Whatever the remaining thing, we'll do it in day after tomorrow. Okay. Only login and sign up one we will use this Firebase. Remaining all are just API calls only. Yeah. That's it for today. Thank you all. And we'll let you know. Bye. That's it for today online. Yes. They changed it all.